Hey y'all, welcome to the broadcast. Today is Wednesday, May 15th, and it's just started to rain. One thing we've got to do is clear all of these trees, haul them over to the burn area. I'm going to be building a driveway through here. We're not going to do that part because I don't want to turn that area into just a muddy mess. Oh, man. What I would like to get done today is to be able to go up that hill and bring all the brush and wood down from those big old trees that we took down on yesterday. Bring them down here, let it all be drying out for a burn. But before I can do that, I mean, that rain that just came in really wet everything down. I'm going to give the sunshine time to work on that bank a little bit. In the meantime, I'm going to come down here and slick all of this up and get it drying out. So when the customer lets me know for sure where they want me to do the pipe, this area will be dry enough to be able to bring the skid steer down in here and move dirt. Got the grapple on. I'm gonna try to go up that hill. Not sure if it's gonna work. Before we go up the hill, let's see if I can even push this pile back to make some more room. Oh yeah. Whoa. Well, that's a whoopsie. Somebody, how dare you, Todd, forgot to lock the grapple. That could have been disastrous. Man, how in the world did I do that? Put your on there, Todd. Glad I saw that before I got too far. Let's make sure it locked in that time. That's definitely my mistake. Yeah, she's locked now. Be easy to blame the machine, but that's definitely on me. Check, make sure my hoses are good. I wish I could say that I didn't, but this is one thing that I messed up. It just pulled that little bracket out. I'll hammer that back in. That is something that the engineers got right, for sure. Let's try this again. And let me repeat, that was nobody's fault or nothing's fault but the operator, which is me. I try to always lift the boom up and tilt my implement forward and check, make sure those latches have latched. And I wish I could say that that was the first time I've done that, but it's not. I'm so used to an excavator having an alarm for the quick coupler. I guess it just spoils me. I wouldn't mind to have some kind of an audible alarm in here that tells me that I'm unlatched. I wouldn't mind that. Not a real loud ear piercing one, but maybe like a white noise type of an alarm. One good thing about these mountains is when you're working steep ground, it tends to drain really well. So let's see if we'll just climb straight up through here. We got a little bit of spinach. Oh, I'm not steering. I'm pressing straight forward on that control. Let's go over here in the weeds. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's got a mind of its own. It's got a mind of its own. I guess we're going to have to do like cattle and zigzag. We'll go through all of this stuff over here that's not bare ground. Okay, let's see how we get around up in here on the mud. There's a lot of shell in this hillside, which is kind of odd. We don't have a lot of that. She's going. Now, one cool thing about these skid steers, I've got this snail mode that when I hit that button, it makes it up here on the screen where I can adjust the speed and I can really turn it down to a crawl. Looks like we'll at least be able to get to the logs. We may take off sliding, who knows. If we do, I'll just drop that grapple and go. Let's see if I can get a hold of this stuff now. I probably, since it's so long, going to have to grab it and drag it backwards, I bet. Yeah, I'm going to have to go up on top of that pile. That's pretty good. Let's see if I can go forward. I'm gonna have to lift up. Oh, got a stick trying to get me. There he goes. Nope, no dice. Yep, this is gonna be a use the backup camera kind of a day. Let's do this for a couple of hours. Well, I had this stuff in a nice neat pile up top, but having to pull it this way, what I've got to do is just back up, spin into my pile here, and I may be able to push some grabs, but I'd say I'm just going to have to get it down here and then use the excavator to stack it into the burn pile, that is. I'm stuck. I blame you, Sam. I was on the phone with Sam over TriStar Digging channel, talking, having a good time. I made the mistake of bragging on that machine. I was like, man, half throttle, this thing will go through any mud that I've been in so far. Don't matter where I put the throttle. It's stuck. My issue is that I was trying to go in here and it slid downhill and got on the front edge of that brush pile, and I can't go forwards or back. So I'm gonna have to grab all that, pull it out. Since I've got the excavator up here, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this pile and throw it up in the flat too. It'll just make making turns a little bit faster. Golly. Alright. See if we can do this without scuffing my machine up. Thing sticks right at the back of it that I don't want to. Comes through the rear door. There we go. Must be up on a piece of wood that's spun me out a little bit. There it is. It's your fault, Sam. Things like this don't happen when I'm not on the phone with you. Oh boy. Stop, 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 stop. Golly, this hillside's slick. Look at that. It's not even steep. Use my blade behind me to stop me. A lot of hoses on that boom. Come on. Something about this. Top of this hillside is, boy, look how close I got to those trees. I did not expect that. All right. We hit this a different angle, I guess. It's slick, but it's hard ground. That's the problem. See if I can keep from sliding into my machine now. Have to use my parking brake here. That's ridiculous. I did good running up and down through. That's actually steeper in one spot than this is over here. That's probably why it caught me off guard. It sounded like I was a little bit scared there sliding. I was. I wasn't stopping. Well done for the day, but man, I gotta get a spot where I can get out of here. Well, I have to back myself up. Come on. There we go. What I'm gonna have to do, I have to get my skid steer spun where I can go kind of downhill straight through there before I go to the trouble to remove that pile. Let's make sure that's gonna work. Maybe it's slippery enough where I can just pull on it. What do y'all think? Yep. Alright, you. Trying to inch this along here. Put it in my way. That's what you might call a little aggravating. There he goes. I'm not pulling on this thing real hard. And I've also got the boom on the skid steer all the way down, so it's locked into the frame. It's one thing that helps make this possible without warping a bunch of stuff. Let's see if that's good enough to get us going. Snell mode. I'll start out real low. Low idle. Let's see if I'll just creep out of here now. Snell mode. I'll start out real low. Low idle. Let's see if I'll just creep out of here now. Damage report. I hadn't got a real good look at the back of this thing. Hopefully I didn't do anything. I had one stick, went right through here, and one got close to the back, but disaster averted. That made me hungry. I'm gonna take the pansy approach now. Kind of angle that halfway uphill, that way I make my turns a little easier. Right there's part of the problem. When I grabbed it the first time, some of these limbs are sticking down beyond that poplar, and it spun me out. But you know what they say about excuses. That limb's just going to stay along for the ride, isn't it? Come on. This is just a day of it, isn't it? Come on out there. What a tangled mess. I thought about burning up here, so I just kind of piled all of that, but you know. Stump laying there. What the hell was that? Probably had the other end of the limbs hung on that. that's all the cleanup I'm going to get done on this video, my friends. The rain has just blown through and it really wetted things down. Hey. I'd say all in all that pile cleaned up pretty good. I just really don't want to just keep grinding and stirring this up and getting a lot of mud on my brush. It just won't burn as good. Plus, I gotta go to the dentist. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you on the next one.